Mellah of Fes is home to some 30 synagogues with unique histories and traditions, and JN1 has come to Fes to discover one such historic synagogue considered a World Heritage Site. The Fes Ben Danon Synagogue, also known as Ibn Danon Synagogue, was built in the mid-1600s and is situated in the heart of the Fes Mellah. Mellah, which means salt in Hebrew and Arabic, was a phenomenon of city life in Morocco that consisted of a walled-in Jewish quarter distinctive for its windows that looked outwards onto the street, unlike non-Jewish household architecture without outward-facing windows. The Fes Mellah was the first of its kind in Morocco, and situated only a few yards from the Sultan's palace. This was seen as a form of protection against attacks and backlashes towards the Jewish community. Yunus Abidor, the president of the Jewish Mimuna Club, hosted a mixed group of visitors and invited JN1 to join the tour of the Ben Danon Synagogue that was recently restored in 1999.
We're very happy to have you with us today. Merci d'être venu. And so now we'll start with a short tour of the synagogue. All right. So usually come into a synagogue or to any Jewish place, this is a mezuzah. We kiss it because it's all usually on the right of the door of a building. So we start by kissing it because it has the name of God. So we are now in a 17th century synagogue that belonged to a family Ben Danon who came from Sepharad, from Spain. And here on the seats you will see name tags that were reserved for the family Ben Danon because basically they paid for it. So these were places that were reserved for them. And then the other people, when they come, they could take any other place. So this was the men's section. This is where men prayed. And upstairs was the women's section.
The Ben Danon Synagogue is considered one of the more humble of synagogues in the Mellah, indistinguishable from the outside from any other house on the street, with its simple doorway and rooms lit by small windows high up on the walls.
Now here you see that the synagogue the prayers will be like this, to the east, directing Jerusalem. Well, here there was a sign that says, please don't touch, so out of respect we don't touch it. So this is a Torah scroll where the whole Torah is written.
The Ben Danon Synagogue is also equipped with a woman's mikvah, comprised of rainwater that gathers under the floor of the main prayer room of the synagogue.
So that's the water where the woman would wash. It's a little bit deep so that she covers all her body. It should be only one, like around 50 centimeters, or depends. She should be totally covered. You're welcome to go downstairs to see it if you want to go downstairs. So that's where the Jewish woman would wash with, every time she needs to be cleansed. And you see, it's deep enough for the woman to be completely covered.
The synagogues of the Fes Mellah, such as Ben Danon Synagogue, are currently no longer in active use, as the Mellah is no longer inhabited by a Jewish community, but are considered World Heritage Sites by UNESCO and the Moroccan government, and remain open to tourists and visitors who wish to visit these historic synagogues, as Prince Charles of England did when he visited the Ben Danon Synagogue in 2011. To visit the Ben Danon Synagogue in the Mellah of Fes, you can visit year-round, and for cultural tours, you can contact the Fes Mimuna Club. For JN1, this is Michelle Medina reporting from Morocco.